What's gaming gamers? Welcome back to another episode of whether or not we can beat the Bazaar without spending any money. Now, I had a very funny false start just before because I've been playing a couple of regular games to just kind of get the lay of the patch, figure out what's going on with everyone, which characters are decent, all that kind of stuff. I jumped into a game of the no buy challenge, immediately went to a merchants and started buying stuff because I rolled really badly. Now, I know that at the start, we have the ability with these two options to get skill and money, and also skill and money and income. So fingers crossed we didn't get that. Perfect. Medium silver tier item, silver tier skill. 4 small silver tier items. I'm a fan of 4 small silver tier items. It means that we see more items and have a higher chance of actually getting something somewhat decent. So let's go 4 small silver tier items. Ambergris is good. The rest of these are situational at best, unfortunately. All right, let's go to the cute mysterious creature. We don't have a friend, so we can't get experience, but we can get a silver tier loot item in the form of a gland for 2 regen. That's pretty good. And I guess what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be trying to get the Langjean, because that's probably the best, like, honestly, the best, one of the best games that we've had so far with Vanessa is using the Langjean and just dealing with it. And even without the 2 regen, I'm sure that everybody who plays the Bazaar knows this at this point, but just in case you don't know this, if you are playing Vanessa and you verse the Kyber drone and you take out everything from your board and put it into your inventory, you will beat the Kyber drone with 6 HP remaining. Now, because we've got regen, it's probably going to be like, I don't know, like 100, maybe like 50 HP remaining or something like that. But we well and truly, like, we rinse him, essentially. Yeah, 54 HP remaining. But if you don't have any items, because the only way that he has the possibility of beating you is if he continuously slows and increases his Langjean's damage. That's the only way that he beats you. So I'm getting a little bit of encoding lag. 1 second. Wouldn't be a me sit down and stream session without something going wrong. All right, it's fine. Dropping like 1% of frames. You know what? I did put in on a new filter that is supposedly going to help reduce the room echo, and if that improves the audio as much as I think it is going to, then whatever. We can live with this. We have a lot of small items and really not much to do with anything because none of this actually works with each other. It's just a ragtag group of random nonsense, and most of them are silver. So I think we go get a small friend who is a weapon. So now we can do this and have a 30% crit chance rock with a bayonet attached, which sounds horrifying if I've got to be absolutely honest with you. Have a look. Okay. This gives you a loot. I forget what this gives you nowadays. I think it's a neutral item or 4 gold. So I guess we get a neutral item. Medkit's fine. Medkit's a little bit more healing, and then guess if we want to put our best foot forward, we give 5% extra crit chance to the pet rock. I don't know if the bayonet can crit or not, because technically it doesn't have a cooldown. It's not a weapon with a cooldown, so I'm not too sure if it can crit or not. But have a look. Ooh, I think we live this as long as this doesn't crit. Yeah, as long as this doesn't crit, we're golden. Perfect, we win. Thank you, paid actor. I didn't read what your name was, but I'm sure you're on the litany of list of paid actors that I've got. I'm sure that your check is in the mail. Whoopi Incorporated will send it to the address that you have listed on your profile. So do make sure that that's updated, because otherwise you will not be getting your 50 Whoopi bucks for essentially throwing the game for me. I see the vision. Like, if you get offered 2 medium items and you get the double barrel and the star chart, like there's no way that you're not running the double barrel and the star chart, you know what I mean? Star chart's really good early because it just gives you the access to the extra docks event, which means that you get a little bit more gold and an extra point of XP every time that event pops up. up until day 8 where it stops being an event that appears. So I can definitely understand running it. This is pretty bad. I think we've got to level up our rock for free. Awesome. Double the damage and a little bit more crit chance because it's my only friend. I'll put my powder horn out that does nothing. Weapons deal plus 10 damage, I guess, is the best that we've got. So we're definitely... I've got a friend now, so I can gain an extra piece of experience, but I probably want an item, honestly. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay. We are probably not going to be able to beat literally anybody, so let's just go for the giant mosquito and hopefully get a little bit of cooldown reduction for our pet rock. I actually don't really know what I want. Also, it might very well just be the Bazaar. I've noticed this patch that the Bazaar has been running a little bit slow. I had to restart my computer last time that I played the Bazaar because of the fact that nothing was working. Like, I was freezing rapidly, the rendering was going really poorly. And we do get the cooldown reduction, which is awesome. Let's give our pet rock a little bit less cooldown. This is going to be crazy if this is the run that does it. Like, I'm feeling good about this run already, which is a surefire sign that we are in for a treat. Let's grab another small silver tier item. It is 2 regen, which is pretty bad. Pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. And we rolled an extra 2 regen or a silver tier neutral item. Wow, okay. When you sell a small item, this gains 5 shield. That's some level of... It's some level of scaling, I guess. So we've got that at least. We could potentially put this in like so, but then it's 10 shield and we lose 15% crit chance. We lose 20% crit chance. So I think we just run... I honestly think we just run this and we see what it does. I don't think it does anything crazy, but you know, it might not be bad. I am freezing a little bit, which is concerning. I haven't changed much of anything. We're just playing on the new patch. So I'm not too sure why we're kind of freaking out a little bit. Well, most of their damage is gone, but I don't think that we make it through their shield. Unfortunately. This is on a 5-second cooldown. This is on a slightly less than 5-second cooldown, and we're doing... Like, if both of these crit, we're not even... Oh no, if both of these crit, we are technically outlasting them, but then they just heal from the small coral. So I think this one's a wash, very unfortunately. I should really do a big shout out to... I mean, I hope that everybody else in the Bazaar does a really big shout out to yours truly for giving them all these breezy, beautiful day 2 and day 1 runs that they can just breeze through and not care about. Maybe that's why we versed the Star Chart and Nothing Burger guy before, because maybe we are just... maybe they're doing a no-buy challenge, who knows? We can buy some stuff to get a little bit of stuff, but we probably want a replacement for this powder horn, which is, I guess that is technically an upgrade. Hey look, we can put a powder horn back in. I think we honestly probably put this in and probably sell these before our next fight. All right, 2 gold for each friend, 2 gold and a bronze tier loot item, or just get a bronze tier item. I think a bronze tier item's fine here. It's a chum. When you buy this, you get a piranha, making our ambergris a little bit better because every time we buy a aquatic item, this gets a little bit more value, which is pretty good. We could technically run the piranhas, which would be weird. I don't think it's worthwhile running both of them. I think it's better to run the amulet right now. And we could potentially put chum and piranha in for the next lot, assuming that we don't get any sort of Assuming that we don't get any sort of small ammo item, we probably want regen here. Regen's definitely helpful for us because it's one of the only ways that we continuously get better. So 20 max health is nothing, but 5 regen early on, pretty good. I think we should be fine to fight the eccentric etherite here. They are a little bit scary, but I think our damage output is fine to cover them. And they could drop the force field, which would be a good coupling with the temporary shelter. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Because we could potentially run force field, temporary shelter, sell all of our small items and buff this up crazy amounts. Potentially we could also upgrade it so that it gets even more shield as we sell small items as an option. I don't know if we've got the raw damage output to actually beat this guy now that I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like it. We might have bitten off more than we can chew. Yeah, it does look like that, unfortunately, is the case. They get a big crit off. This barbed wire did a lot for them, and we just did not push through. So, a bit too big for our britches there. So, maybe we should stop talking about what we're going to do when we get the item and start actually looking at, you know, whether or not we're going to get an item at all to begin with. Chocolate bars would give the temporary shelter plus 25 extra shielding, which is very good for us. Bronze chocolate bars. Okay, and we can get more chocolate bars, but you know, even just the 50 plus health and the 25 extra shield on the temporary shelter, pretty good. And consider, you know, well, this is actually a huge get for us now that I'm thinking about it, because the fact that we more than likely are going to be getting that chocolate bar event more often than a lot of other events just makes it, like, honestly the perfect thing for us to get. Let's go for another fight here. I don't think we beat this guy. This guy does too much damage too quickly. I think this guy just one-shots us. Well, not one-shots us, but this guy will just drop a bunch of burning on us. And then I think we just die. Maybe our regen gets us through this, but it's like 30 burn to start off the fight with. 36 burn. Yeah, I don't even know if our items are going to get off before then. Oh no, we should be okay. Ooh, the crit's massive. No, it was too much. The skill is what did us in, man. Oh, we didn't even get any gold off of him. What a wasted event. Damn. All right, well, I guess we try. I don't even know, man. We lost so much experience. We're so far on the back foot. We could have been doing. We could have been level 4 by now, and we would have had a chum and a piranha out in the field. But from the looks of this, is that Omega? No, it's a bomb squad. Yeah, I think it doesn't matter. If we were level 4 at this point, it wouldn't have mattered. We'd still be losing. Like, there's no chance that anything that we could have put out at this stage would have beaten this. Micro Dave is very strong this early. Everything that he's got is silver. His arc blast is gold. I've been seeing people running this arc blaster thing, and it is crazy. It's in almost every build. There's so much stuff that Dooley has access to as a tech item, and so it just charges and just shoots 60, shoot 60, shoot 60, shoot 60, just does it over and over and over and over again, and it's scary how good it is. All right, we're not looking too crash hot. We do have the dots, which is nothing for us because we don't have the stuff, the stuff and things. So how about we go here and we get another weapon, a small weapon. You're pretty bad. You're pretty bad. Silver upgrade hammer. Upgrade our temporary shelter. Because this one's the one that gives us a skill. Sell this to upgrade our temporary shelter so that when we sell our small items, we get more out of it. That sounds like a done deal as far as I'm concerned, because it will. I don't know if the first one benefits from it. I'm assuming not. I assume that I'm going to sell this. It's going to get 5 shield, and then it's going to turn silver. Oh, never mind. It got a little bit of extra. Wait, I think it might have gotten 10 extra shield and then also gotten the 5. So, yeah, it did work exactly how I thought it would. It would? It would. We can't beat Hydro Dude, who's now formally Prince Marianus, formerly Hydro Dude. We cannot beat him. He has the... He just scales way too much. Dervish would be okay for us. I don't think it matters which one we pick. I think we don't beat Retiree because he heals too much. Dervish has Clockwork Blades, I guess. Dervish might actually kill us because he has 38% crit chance on these Shoe Blades. And one of them crit, but luckily we crit on our heal. So I think, okay, we're kind of in the middle at the moment. We're kind of in the middle, which is good. Okay. The 9 regen's really, really nice. Like, it has healed us. This match has gone for about 20 seconds. That's basically healed us, like, the life that we lost. Okay, we get a gold bar. A little bit of money. Upgrade a bronze tier item. First off, we'll sell this to get 10 shield. Upgrade a bronze tier item. Bronze charm? Right? I don't know if upgrading the chum also counts as getting it and getting a silver piranha?
Now this will inspire the crew.
No, we wouldn't be that lucky, would we? No. Okay. So you're 25 damage every 6 seconds. You're 16 damage with a 55% crit chance. I don't think any of these are making the cut. I think I might hold on to Powder Flask just because Powder Flask is genuinely a pretty good item. But come next fight, we're probably... Oh, chocolate bars. Yum. Come this fight, now that we're here. What items to the left of this have their cooldowns reduced by 10%? Weapons to the right of this have plus 25 damage. There is a world where we take temporary shelter out and put this in, but that seems really bad. And while we could cut two weapons and put temporary shelter in, because this would go here, this would go here. And then what would we cut? 50 damage every 4. That's basically, you're basically doubling the pet rocks damage, but you can't crit. But then, like, we'd have to take so much stuff out, and it's just for 25 damage and like a second off of our cooldowns. I don't think it's that worthwhile. Anyway, we're getting chocolate bars. I know. Sorry, I got a bit distracted by the other choices that we had to make, but we're definitely getting our 5 chocolate bars here. So that this is going to go up to 110 shield. Maybe temporary shelter is just the go. Maybe we just hold temporary shelter. You're a friend or weapon. Oh, I can't put you in at all because you'd ruin our pet rock. So let's try this. 130 shield on a 6-second cooldown is not bad. I don't know why I turned into a New Zealand resident there for a second, but Chop Suey. I think that's supposed to be Chop Suey. Well, that's a sniper rifle, crow's nest, figurehead, shadowed cloak, silencer. God damn. If this thing doesn't crit, I'm alive. Oh! Can we do it again? Can you not crit a second time? And can we crit on our shield? No. Nah. Didn't even crit. It just killed us. It just killed us dead without critting. That's rough. I don't think that there's anything that we could do to beat that build, unfortunately. I really did go into Vanessa thinking that she would be great because of the fact that she has the capability of getting like that build exactly. That crow's nest, single weapon. I had a build like that when I was playing the other day that was super easy to get. But it is, again, we are not buying a single thing. I went tool there because I was like, maybe the tool gives us the piranhas and we can just max out on our piranhas. But it didn't. We instead get a small aquatic item, which could be a piranha. Sure. More chocolate bars is always good. You flame juggling piece of shit. Also, the small items will also buff our temporary shelter. I'm going to get rid of this figurehead just because I hate looking at it for no other reason. Sabertooth, give me your skill. We upgrade all of our small items to diamond. Give me one of your fangs, actually. One of your fangs would go pretty hard because then I could put you next to the bayonet and take out one of my piranhas. Ah, but that's not aquatic, so it doesn't get the chum benefits, which is a little bit sad. I don't think this thing can't crit. There's no way that it can crit because it keeps not critting. So I feel like it can't crit at all. I was a bit scared for a second there. These crits were kind of nasty from these things that don't crit. So you know what? Never mind. All right, give me the diamond fangs and I will just max out a small weapon build. No such luck. Hey, it's 10 shield on our on our temporary shelter and a silver tier skill. Can all of my weapons, if you have 5 or fewer items in play, your weapons have plus 25 damage. Your weapons have plus 10%. This is getting highlighted because it's a weapon, but I assume that this can't get crit chance. Find an abandoned chest. This is another silver tier upgrade hammer, which would be pretty useless for us, but it's also a skill. And a skill would be pretty good. That's pretty bad. That's the first time you burn freeze, which we don't do. Gumballs would be great if we could buy gumballs. Instead, we'll get a small non-weapon item. Wow, a burn! Lighter, you're back. I got rid of you before. Bye. Sorry. Ralph, let's fight Jujut.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Sorry, a little bit of a hydration there. It's quite warm in Australia at the moment. Kind of crazy how heat will do that. Will really change a motherfucker. It's 25 minutes into the video. It's not even 25 minutes, like 20 minutes into the video, I can swear. Damn, this blowgun's crazy. Gold blowgun. This early on. Oh, at least I crit and shielded for 400. Whee! My God. I'm beginning to realize that with this challenge, if we want to ever have the chance of getting to 10 wins, winning... Double crit gain plus 12% crit gain, you say? Every 4 seconds gain 12% crit. There's no way that that's good. There's no shot. I can't remember what I was saying. I got so distracted. Oh, I think that what we need to be able to do if we are really trying to get those 10 wins is we need to give ourselves the maximum amount of chance to win early as possible, because everybody else has such a higher advantage being able to go further into the game than us. We are in no world, sorry, I kind of froze for a second there. In no world are we ever beating somebody who's on like day 15 or day 14. If we make it to day 15, day 14, like we just aren't winning. There's just no way. Like we have too much, we're relying way too much on variants, and they have had 4 extra days to get their build properly online. Whereas we're just trying to make it work as best as we can. So, you know, it's definitely like if we win early, we're good. I was a bit scared there for a second because the leeches was going kind of crazy. Crook is bad. Your medium weapons have plus 8 damage for each medium item that you have. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Silver tier item. Silver tier loot item. Silver tier item, probably. Oh, silver piranha. You shouldn't have. We are very much a piranha-centric. Look at that. Extra 6 damage. Living life on easy street. Don't worry about me. I'll take my 3 spare change. Thanks, Doofu, you bastard. Or do we just put in another piranha in? More piranhas. This is technically 32 damage every 5 seconds. This is way less. Wait, why is my damage so low? Wait, when you... Oh, no, you're 50 damage. Wait, no, you are just better, right? Because you're 5 second 32 damage. You are every 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds, you're 25 damage. Well, I'm saying 32 damage, assuming that it crits. So if you don't crit, you're bad. But if you do crit, you're great. And you're at 65% crit chance. And it's like, I mean, it's really like an extra like point. It's not even that much. It's 0.3 seconds less, 25 damage. I'm going to put the piranha in. I'm just going to put the piranha in and stop thinking about it. It's too much thinking. I think that this is better than the bayonet. Because I think, and also it increases the crit chance. This can't crit, so these kings of men can just get a little bit better each time. Yeah, let's go fight the Lich. We really almost lost against the Zookeeper last time, which is really scary, and I don't think he can give us anything great. So I'm going to try the Trash Golem. I think he has the Junkyard Lance, right? No, you're the one with the Catapult. This was a mistake. This was a big mistake. We probably lose this. I thought this was the guy with the Junkyard Lance, and I thought that, well, if we get the Junkyard Lance, we can put that in and then just have like a bunch of small items, and then we're living life on easy street. But I think this guy rinses us. You know, there is a world where we fight against elite duelist, and we get to get lifesteal on all of our weapons, and that would make this build somewhat better, because then we could take out, I mean, we could take out Vanessa's amulet and potentially put in another piranha if we ever got it. That was horrible, by the way. Like, that was really rough. I think that this challenge is a click left challenge, because I don't think there's any way, unless we're like crazy powerful, I don't think there's any way that we beat the medium or right tier dudes. I think that every challenge, every run just has to be click left simulator. Well, we work at the docks for another weapon. It's a small barbed wire. When you shield, this gains 10 damage. That'd be great if I had more shield, but I don't. So it's kind of useless. Yeah. You sell skill upgrades? Awesome. We'll get a slow item, I guess. Hey, Clamora. Didn't I have something that cared? Oh, I had Hamlet, but Hamlet, you know what? You're gone. You're gone. I guess you're gone. We really need to just kind of buff this up as good as we can and hope for the best. Come on, Just Nelson. I've got 100 gold to my name, and I don't give a damn. I ain't afraid of nobody. Fingers crossed that this guy doesn't just shoot me in the head with a gun. He shot me in the head with a gun. This guy, what the fuck? He had half of his board and he just one-shot me. Haste, you took it out so that you can guarantee the haste on the sniper rifle. Yes. Yes, smart gamer. All right. Haha. I'm a dead man. I don't know why I went Rastafarian there for a second. All of this is bad. So I think I just put this on you, because you're pretty good, because I got a lot of crits. Icy? Slow when you crit, slow an item?
My people need me.
Surely, right? The first time you crit, slow one item. When you crit, slow one items for 1 second. I mean, it's not bad. All right, it kind of is bad, but you're probably better than piranhas, correct? I think. You're better than bronze piranha, surely. 6 second. You're aquatic, so 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Sure. I don't want to sell the piranha. I like the piranha. I don't want to sell the piranha just in case. I don't know what the in case is. I don't know what the use case would be for not selling the piranha. But you know, get a weapon. Pearl's dig site has the opportunity to give us just like the funniest item of all time, which could be literally anything. And we get it for free, but we can't re-roll. So it's well, look, seeing 3 items and having a choice beats getting 1 item and not having a choice. So I'm going to choose 3 items.
The dunes? Where shall we start?
Okay. Thank you for the thank you for the +10 shield. Thanks for the +10 shield, Bill. It was really, really nice of you. Thug has a bonk. You are scary, actually. I think you speed up all of the tools, or do you give all the whatever? Let's fight you. I don't know, man. You haste your tool and your weapons gain 40 damage for the fight. Then this is a tool, so it hastes itself. And then you're just like doing nothing, really. Your weapons gain 3 damage for the fight. Okay, so he's got like a bunch of tools and then this dishwasher. I mean, the dishwasher might go kind of hard. What tools have we got? Non-existent is the tools that we have, actually. We do be shielding. I'll tell you what, we do be shielding. Certainly do be going pretty crazy on the shield department. Why is this so big? When you use the item to the right of this, charge the item to the left of this once. This is giving it 5 damage, this is giving it 40 damage, this is giving it 3 damage. That seems like a lot, though. Like, you kind of went a bit crazy sauce on that. Your weapons gain 3 damage for the fight, deal 30 damage. Kind of useless. Upgrade a silver tier or lower item. Are we upgrading the fucking temporary shelter again? Is that what we're doing? Is that what this run has become? Are we just upgrading the fucking permanent shelter and hoping for something else to sell? What else is there? Upgrading the heavy Vanessa's amulet doesn't do anything for us. Silver tier skills probably doesn't do anything for us. But I don't feel like upgrading you's that good, because we're not going to be able to scale you, because we're probably... Look, a skill might... Skill was not okay. Never mind. The first time you crit each fight, freeze? Sure.
I hope we can do this again.
Sells poison item, work at the docks, get a small non-weapon item. My logic there is that a silver tier skill might net us a 2nd win. Upgrading this is not netting us a 2nd win. That's my thought process. This would give us an extra... You know what? Here's... Okay. For the number crunchers out there who want to crunch numbers, for lack of a better term. If I sell this and this gets 10 shield, and then if I get a shit item here and I sell it and it would give me 10 shield, then technically I've lost out on 10 shield. If I lose the next fight by exactly 10 health, then you can say that you were right and I was wrong. All right, let's gonna go here. It's a Matryoshka doll. Pretty useless. It sells for 10 shield. You know what? Sick of looking at you. Get out. Get out of here. Can we just go for another fight? There's a world in which we get a fight and it doesn't even level us up, so it's kind of pointless, but Cinders is also pointless, so sure, let's go for another fight. It's a cosmic rock. And there was a rock. But it wasn't a rock. It was a cosmic rock. I don't know. Gain haste. Your shield items gain +4 shield and your weapons gain +4 damage. When you crit charge this 1 second. Indeed. Cosmic plumage, you say? Quite. I don't know what item to put in the thumbnail for this run, because I'm not sure really what item is doing the most. It feels like the temporary shelter is kind of what's keeping us like even remotely in the conversation. So it might be the temporary shelter. Who's to say? Who is to say? When you crit, haste 1 item for 1 second. Delicious. I had a quick message to respond to. All right, the NRA speaks for itself, doesn't it? Really, if you think about it. Now, assuming that he doesn't shoot me in the head with a gun.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
No, a gun! He's gonna shoot me in the head with a gun! I froze. I freaked out so much that my video froze again. Do we win this? Do I beat out the burn? I don't know, it's a lot of burn. Nah, I don't think so. I don't even think there's a chance. Oh no, that burns crazy. And every time I'm using an item, it's charging, and every time that, oh. I got shot in the head by the NRA with a gun. It wasn't even the gun. It was literally the lighthouse that did so much more damage. Like that was a crazy run. Also, as a thought, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I would like to hear your thoughts. I'm thinking about somehow capturing this entire picture, like not this whole picture, but just like this of all of my items and putting that up as the thumbnail instead of going and putting an item up. It's just a thought. I think it would be interesting to see what the end goal of the run was, because then you could see it and you could get hyped and be really excited about crazy runs. But I kind of like the idea that I've kind of been going with of just having the one item that has been the most impactful on the thumbnail. Let me know what you would like to see, what your thoughts are. I don't know. I just thought I'd throw it out there, you know, a little bit of community interaction. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider giving it a subscription. And yeah, have a great whatever it is wherever you are. And that's it. Catch ya.